All right. Maxx-less Mayhem, no Max C tournament, free entry, no sub required. Today is the first day with today's the first day we've had a tournament with Primite in the game, and we've seen a lot of blue eyes. There's no blue eyes in front of me. Surprisingly, we have Labyrinth and Paleo. We're in the top 8. We played 5 rounds of Swiss to get here. Best of 3, no side deck. We have Trap versus Traps. We got Paleo going first. They are reasoning, milling it up. How many cards are we gonna send? We got 5, 6, 7, a lot, 8, 9, 10. They're milling. It's like they're gonna mill their whole deck. Mill. They did send transaction rollback, plus all of these traps that they have here. That's going to open up who knows how many different plays that they could do. There's like 30 cards in the grave. They just said, fine, I get it, oh, did they really disconnect? This is in the top 8. They played for hours just to get here. They literally said, I'd rather go to sleep than play against Paleo. You can have it. They said, I'd rather go to sleep than play against Paleo. All right. So we are off to a strong start here. Now, Krylon, you'll like this one. You know how tons of people, everyone plays RuneScape. Even if you take a break from it, you might have played back in the day. This is totally off topic. But I've never told you about this one. But I've added a role in the Discord server where they can get a role, and I'll tag them whenever we're playing RuneScape. RuneScape player role. Nifty, right? Cross promoting. And that's a subtle reminder for anyone out there. If you like RuneScape, go get that role. Moving on to the next games here. We are going to watch this from Morpho's side, and they are 5-0. They won 5 matches and did not lose one single match at all in the Swiss rounds. So the wishes, we get a Majesty and the Veiler. The maiden is gonna put the true light face up. Simultaneous equation cannon, banishing the entire field. We're gonna have to see that again, but we're gonna have to see game 2, I should say, and see what Blue Eyes can do going first. Spirit with eyes of blue. With the mausoleum. Maiden. Alright. Tribute the spirit to summon the blue eyes. They're setting up the maiden for their synchro play. And now we get the majesty and the sage. Synchro summon, blue eyes, spirit dragon. They then tribute that to summon the ultimate spirit. Now, Chandelier sending itself, and they discard elemental burst to set the welcome labyrinth from the deck. They're loading up. The lordly load. Game number 3. I gotta get the scores up there. We gotta do this. We'll do this. Everyone. That's right, Deny. And we got Blue Eyes that has gone 5-0 in the Swiss rounds to get here. They won 5 matches and did not lose a single match. And we're about to watch their game 3 right now. Yeah, I feel you, Rio. I'm not the biggest Blue Eyes fan. I like Dark Magician. So if they could somehow buff Dark Magician, that would be cool. I would like that. All right, we got Ash Blossom negating the Welcome Labyrinth. And they have a Veiler. But if you have a set card, you might not be able to target them, depending on the monster. Imperm negating the Primite. They still got a trap trick. What would they do with this? Plus the Impulse? Maybe Impulse the Spirit? Maiden. Discard. Oh, they are going to Impulse and negate the spirit that would summon a Blue Eyes. synchro summon the spirit dragon. Now trap trick. They chain the spirit. Bam. This ultimate spirit was a negate. Elvin, I'm happy to help. I know the audio on that video might not have been that great, but I hope you were able to learn something from that. Oh, on the blue eyes summon, I see what you mean. If they had chained the trap earlier, they would have stopped them from having the spirit, right? Gotta reset these scores here. Elvin Lord, I appreciate you. Make sure to leave a comment, like that video. What card are you talking about, Rio? We got Bruno, Morpho. We're gonna have Kraken and Yahia. Kraken, Yahia. 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 Oh man, blue eyes? This is not the player who was 5-0. We just saw them and they did win. They're 6-0 right now, that blue eyes player. Insane. All right. Blue eyes versus Goblin Biker. Goblin Biker has come all this way to the top 8 after 5 rounds of Swiss. So let's see here. Can I tell you about the stats and stuff here? We got Kraken and Yahia. Kraken with the Goblin Biker. Goblin Biker went 5 and wait. Goblin Biker went 4 and 1 in the Swiss rounds. And so did the that's actually right. So today everyone who made it into the top 8 was 4 and 1. 4 wins and 1 loss. Some people were asking, could we only do 4 rounds of Swiss? But at that point there wouldn't be enough of a data to find out who the real top 8 was without having to use tiebreakers. So the more amount of matches that, or yeah, the more amount of rounds that you add, the less there is of a need for tiebreakers to be used at all. They banished themselves? Interesting play. True Light. Alright, we're in the end phase. Equipping material to that Kabonga. Make it big. Drawing an ogre. Oh, we Typhon. We're going to go into battle to take out that SP Little Knight, but they're going to suck up the Typhon. Yahia. Kraken. Yahia. Does Goblin Bikers hard counter opponents Xyz? Oh, they be sucking. It says if an Xyz monster on the field detaches a material. I don't know about hard countering, but they can take advantage of their opponents activating their effects and when they detach material. It doesn't. I don't think it's specify. It doesn't specify your monster. It says a Xyz monster on the field detaches a material. The Mach and X. Mach and X, we sucked them up. That's when we got sucking. Maybe there might be something else about the Goblin Bikers that I don't fully understand yet. We got Effect Veiler, negating the... No. Called by the Grave, negating the Veiler that was trying to negate the Spirit. The Kabonga is big. The player on top did win game number 1. I put that score up there. Are we gonna... Oh no, there's no lethal. This is turn 1. We got a Spirit Dragon, the Maiden, bring back a Blue Eyes from the grave. They're gonna have double Spirit Dragons. The Spirit Dragon says that neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. That shuts off Flamberge, and not just Flamberge, but the Pendulum summons as well. You can't Pendulum summon 2 or more monsters at the same time if they got a Spirit Dragon. Can Big Kabonga affect Paleo Xyz because it does not specify the monster detaches? They say that it detaches. They say the player detaches. That's a really good question. Big Kabonga versus Paleo? I don't know. I guess if it's Kabonga is big enough. If material is detached from a monster on the field, you can target one face-up monster on the field except this card, attach it to this card as material. Oh, we do suck it up as material. Paleo? I don't know. I don't know if I'm a Paleo certified to answer that question. They're immune to monster effects. I don't think the Kabonga would be able to do it then. Paleo remains immune. Yeah. All right. This is game number 3 in the top 8. We got a Fiendsmith line here. They're gonna summon a Lurie. Link that into a Requiem. Tribute to summon Engraver. Engraver will return Requiem from the grave to the deck to summon. And now Veiler negating the sequence. But now they got their Goblin Biker plays. But there's another Veiler. Why don't they do their... Oh, here's the Fuelos. And we're gonna draw 1. They didn't draw for the Fuelos? Oh, the Fuelos is negated by Ash. The Spirit's gonna get the Mausoleum. The Mausoleum will do nothing. We send the Blue Eyes. Okay, we tribute the Spirit to summon the Blue Eyes, go into battle, take out that little knight. Engraver is back. They banished it. Now it's Goblin Biker time. Whip out that big Gabonga. Goblin Biker, big Gabonga. Getting the duo charger. They'll detach a material. We're summoning the who? The who is this? Well, now it's a moon, but this is the mean merciless. I don't know my Gabongas. I mean my bikers. How many times can you do that? Is this lethal? It's not lethal damage, leaving them with just 500 life points left. Typhon. Oh, Typhon into the scoop. They're not, it's because it's a private room. We're not actually lowering the win rate of Typhon. It was just a reflex. This is the final match in the top 8. Oh, Typhon players trying to increase that win rate is it's a hard task. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, there's no Spirit Dragon. So I was wondering, would there be Snake Eyes here in the top 8 with Blue Eye, Primite Blue Eyes all over the place? If the Spirit Dragon is making it so they can't summon 2 monsters at the same time, no Flamberge. You cannot activate the Flamberge effect in the graveyard. Ash negate the original. Maiden of White. They're setting up the True Light and the Roar. They're roaring, but they're ashen. What was it before? We had Paleo and what? I don't remember because the person surrendered. Paleo and Labyrinth. We got Blue Eyes, Paleo, Lab, Blue Eyes, Biker. Biker. Blue Eyes. Think Blue Eyes. Paleo? Paleo Lab? We had Paleo? Wait. We had Paleo Lab. Lab. Paleo. Snake Eyes. I think the rest is Blue Eyes. Oh, Goblin Biker, thank you. How can I forget the big Gabongas? Lab. I need to write it all out. Oh wait, how does Blue Eyes? How did they handle that? Oh, you have to make the Doom Dragon to push back the spirit, but they didn't even have the spirit. I don't think they had it. So just get lucky that they don't summon the Spirit Dragon. That's your play. Snake Eye Fiendsmith, Goblin Biker, Paleo Lab, Paleo, and 3 Blue Eyes. I'll put maybe on the pie chart for the picture of Blue Eyes. I'll put Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon because it's 3 of them. Maybe we'll see how it looks. Actually, hopefully I don't have to make it, because if I have to make it, it'll take way too long. I'll do the base of it and then I send it to someone. They're gonna help me out. So Snake Eyes, 1 game 1. Blue Eyes should get to choose to go first. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So we got the Sage that gets impermed. And they got a Sage already. They could have maybe searched for the Valier through their combo, right? And then they got another imperm to negate their Sage? When does it end? Well, that's when the turn ends, because the talent's not activatable. No monster effect was activated. But the question is, where do they imperm and where do they Valier? You could imperm sequence. The Doom Dragon pushing back the Spirit. We got the Snake Eye Ash negated by the Veiler, but that wasn't even enough. Did we just go into maintenance? What happened? No, my game bugged out. No, my game bugged out. We're all fine. No, there's no maintenance. It'd be crazy though. Impeccable Sin, what is going on? Thank you for joining us today. We are in the top 8 of a tournament with no Max C after 5 rounds of Swiss. Here we are. Get microwaved. Man, that was funny back in those days. Yusef Tomioka. What are we watching now? Oh, that was a 2-0 victory. Snake Eyes going to the top 4. Watch the Snake Eyes again. Okay. Oh man, we're Sin. We're going back too far for some of these kids. All right, top 4. Thank you, Bruno. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. That's what we're here for. I'm glad that we found a format that balances keeping everyone playing and a good top cut. All right, we're going to keep watching Snake Eyes, and they're going to play against Blue Eyes. We're in the top 4 now. Give me just 1 second here. So we got Snake Eyes versus Blue Eyes, and we actually want to see how does Snake Eyes do going second against Blue Eyes when they have the Spirit Dragon on the field, and the Spirit Dragon says that neither player, I believe, or something, it's either your opponent or neither player can summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. So basically what I'm saying is you can't activate the Flame Bridge. I'll have to look at the exact wording on the card. Let's see where it is. We can't see it there. Are they playing the Spirit? Of course they are. The Spirit Dragon says neither player can summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. They should let me zoom in on the text of the card. I never played I didn't play much sports games, Madden or anything like that. Back then I was playing shooters, Halo. All right, let's keep this going here. Wanted will search for the Diabell. They're gonna now bonfire. Is this really the plague? But I guess so. Summon the Ash. Ash will get negated by Imperm. There's still a Veiler waiting. I think they just bank on them having the Veiler. Linkuriboh. They're gonna discard Infinite Impermanence to summon Diabellstar. Getting the original that will send the Linkuriboh to summon Poplar. Oh, they set up the Linkuriboh in the graveyard so that it was ready to help the Poplar dodge a Veiler. Very nice, Yusef. We got the Doom Dragon. They could do the Moon here, so now they're gonna Moon. Link that into a Requiem. Tribute. And we got a whole Fiendsmith play here. Send in the Ash and the Requiem, summon an Oak. That's how they made up a material there. Fusion Summon using the sequence, Desiree. And now Promethean Princess. There's only 3 cards in the Blue Eyes player on top's hand. So I think the only chance that Blue Eyes, I should say Snake Eyes, has against Blue Eyes is going first. Going second might be tough. We'll see. Apollo negating the Primite. They're going to link that into the Spirit. They already have the mod. Did they search the Mausoleum? I don't know, but they get the Mausoleum. They had it. They activated. The Maiden is negated by the Apollo. And Morpho with Blue Eyes on top was 5-0. They might have lost a game, but they didn't lose one single match in the Swiss rounds. It might have been Reflex. When you're playing for this long, they had to play through 5 rounds of Swiss just to get here. That's 5 matches, best of 3. That could be 2 to 3 games per match. They at least played probably 10 to 15 games to get here. They've been playing for 6.5 hours. And these are high intensity matches. These are both top players here, and not just right now. All of these players that we're gathering together here. And we can learn from their plays. So we got Imperm negating the Sage. They don't save that for the Spirit? I guess not. Well, can the Spirit, is the quick Spirit quick effect to dodge? No. But we get the Wishes. They have the Mausoleum. They did not activate a monster effect, so the talent is not activatable. No hand trap to stop them. Maybe they wanted the Flambridge for next turn. Oh no. I actually wanted to see how that went. But they didn't even get the chance to get to Flamberge. So I guess Snake Eye stonks her down. I don't know if this is over-representation of Blue Eyes, but there's only one Snake Eye Fiendsmith in the top 8 today. Makes me wish I was qualified to do a video on YouTube, a YouTube video about how to play Blue Eyes, but I simply am not qualified for that. I'm not a Blue Eyes enthusiast. Ash, negate, zombie, vampire. If I had, you know, extra funds to spend on the gems, sure, I would do it, but it's not worth it for me. I don't know how I feel about the Desiree. We'll see though. Where are they going to use the Desiree to negate up to 2 cards? Now here they do it. Negate the Drill Beam and the Lordly Load. Let's see if this works. Oh, that plus the Nibiru could actually do something here. And here it is, Nibiru, Tribute the Field. They didn't have a way to negate the Nib. True Light, set the Majesty. Okay, the Tyrant attacking, destroying the Nibiru. It slowed them down. It wasn't enough though. And that is Blue Eyes winning game 3. And why did I call it top 4? It's semifinals, but they're going to the finals. All right, we're going to reset these scores. This is the semifinals. We got Paleo versus Goblin Biker. Goblin Biker going first. Whipping out that big gabonga. What else are we gonna do here? Now we go for the moon. After you whip out your Gabonga, you moon, Requiem, to now we do a Fiendsmith line. But in the middle of that, we're gonna go back into our Goblin Bikers. Alright, we're biking. Goblins, Crazy Beast. Now you Fiendsmith sequence. This is quite a line you've got here, Kraken. Oh, Desiree. Okay. Get that Doug Charger. They're Duggan. IP Masquerena. IP Masquerena is such a crazy card. They're gonna equip the sequence to the Desiree. So that's that could negate up to 2. Ash negate the tune. Little Knight, they're gonna banish one of those set cards. I mean, it could be something, but they're doing this in the main phase. Maybe you might want to wait till the end phase to do this. Keep that toggle on. They're in the main phase. We can see it. Maybe wait till the end phase. It didn't even matter. What did they choose to banish? They chose Paleozoic Morella. Yeah, that would be tough. And game number 2 here. Does anyone do graphic design? Like nothing too crazy. Video picture editing. You'll see in a moment if you're hanging out what I gotta do. Infinite Impermanence, negating Laundry Dragon Maid. We got oh, Paleo's getting another chance here. Game 2 in the semifinals after 5 rounds of Swiss. All these players in the top 8 were 4-1 to get here, and there was one 5-0 player. Z Almond, they're adding the Foxy tune. Link summon. Here's the sequence. Desiree. Seen a lot of Desiree today. I'm more of a Lacrima summon the Engraver for the body to summon an Apollo rather than do the Desiree. I like Apollo over Desiree. I guess that's it. Maybe it's not the way though. Ever since the beginning, I have not been on the Desiree train. Maybe I'll have to adapt my ways. Because it's clearly what these top players are doing. Desiree is more versatile. Okay, yeah, I could see that. What do they draw? Olenoids? Yeah. 2-0 victory. But that was very cool. Paleo. Very nice. Getting that far today. Through a timer and everything. Fighting the timer all day. For hours. All right. We're in the finals. Maxx-less Mayhem. No Maxi. The first day we're having a tournament with Primite in the game. And we got Blue Eyes in the finals. Going first against Goblin Biker. We got the Ether Barrel, setting the drill beam. I'm not a Blue Eyes enthusiast. Where are we gonna Ash and where are they gonna Ogre? The wishes? They Ash the wishes. What about an Ogre? Is there a place for you to Ogre Blue Eyes? It does not seem so. Magnemite will banish the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and in the end phase, it's gonna search for a Druid's Worm. Veiler, negate the Xiamen, and maybe the emergency teleport can play through that. No, we're going right into battle. They're gonna Magnemite into battle to force the Druid's Worm. Oh my gosh. No. Force the seal to tribute itself. But now, in the battle phase, Druid's Worm, banish the seal. They're going to banish the seal so that it doesn't activate its effect in the grave to summon a dragon from the deck. Now that they've gotten rid of the interruption of the seal, they're going to whip out their crazy beast. So not the Gabonga. Drill Beam is attempting to banish the crazy beast, but the Grand Breakout is gonna tribute the beast and summon a Goblin Biker Gone Wild. They're going wild from the deck. The Gone Wild summons Doug Charger, and then the Doug Charger gets the Grand Entrance. Now emergency teleport summons the Yaman. They're gonna overlay those into a big Gabonga. This Gabonga is freaking big. Big Gabonga going second against Blue Eyes. What was the secret here? Just having a freaking ton of gas? Well, it's insane. Ash Blossom was the secret. And now we're in the second main phase, going for a Fiendsmith sequence. Not a line, it's a sequence. A Fiendsmith sequence. So, Blue Eyes lost in game 1. They're gonna choose to go first, and they're kind of bricked here. But they got a Jet Dragon, Droll, and an Infinite Impermanence. The Lordly Load is gonna get the Ether Barrel, summon the Ether, setting the Drill Beam. That's a banish, right? Infinite Impermanence, negate the Spirit. Banish. Yeah, it's a negate plus a banish. It's a lot. Blue Eyes, White Dragon. Link that into the seal. Seal it up. The seal did not work for them last time because there's when they attributed it was banished by Bestial. Now they're drolling. These plays don't, this turn 1 here doesn't seem too crazy, but that droll was powerful. So we got the barrel set in another load. Now we Spirit to get a Mausoleum. And that Spirit will tribute to bring out a Blue Eyes into battle. Where's the spirit dragon and the gates and stuff? Well, we got a solemn judgment and an imperm. Tract. They're gonna drill beam and banish the tract. Oh, and it negates it. Okay. So solemn judgment negate the emergency teleport, and then they're gonna tribute. Oh, the seal attributes the blue eyes to return ash to the hand. All they got is a set cross out designator. It's like they checked out. They don't even. They stopped trying. I wonder why they didn't even try setting the cult by, you know? They're 1-1 in the finals. They are still playing the finals right now. They've literally been playing for 7 hours. No, it's been 7 hours. From round 1 to the finals, it's been 7 hours. Blue Eyes and Purge. I think we saw someone with that earlier today. The Purge conflicts with Ash Blossom. Well, if it conflicts with Ash Blossom, I would definitely do it. This whole game revolves around Maxi and Ash Blossom. Ash first, yeah. Dude, I'm actually surprised they're still going. The fact that they're still going, it must be a crazy game. I really do think that playing Swiss is going to help us with the growth that we need. But I also need everyone's help to get back on track. Because we took a break from streaming. Well, I didn't even want to take a break. I was forced to take a break from streaming for like a week or two. Just a week and a half, maybe. We got to come back from that. Momentum was lost. We're getting back in the groove, though. Krylon, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. No, Krylon, I'm not playing. Just covering it. And I don't want to win and then someone feels bad. And or even if I just beat someone and then they're mad at me. All right, game 3 in the freaking finals. Ash. No, Engraver. There was no Ash. But we have a Veiler to negate the Gabonga. But there's a Cold Buy to negate the Veiler that's trying to negate them. No negate. Well, the Cold Buy negates. That's the final negate. Whip out that Gabonga. Game 3 in the finals. Goblin Biker versus Blue Eyes. After 5 rounds of Swiss. Lacrima is gonna summon the Engraver from the graveyard so they can summon a Wave High King Caesar. I love it. Plus an Apollo. Will we see a Caesar plus an Apollo? Now Masquerena. All right, no Apollo yet. They could summon an Apollo or a Little Knight, whatever the situation calls for. The Wave High King Caesar's 2 special summon negates plus Imperm. And then they have a second Imperm. And the Gabonga could suck up a monster on the field that has material. And then the Masquerena could do... It could do a 4 material Apollo if it wanted to, right? But it might do just 2 material Apollo. Or it could do a Little Knight with a double banish. So there's going to be 8... This is like an 8 to 10 disruption end board. Spirit. It's gonna get impermed. It's crazy. There's double imperm columns right now. The Grand Breakout will banish, and it's going to, when a monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard and attach any number of materials from Goblin exceeds monsters you control. All monsters your opponent currently controls lose 1,000 attack for each material detached. So we had a hidden extra disruption this whole time in a battle trap. Oh, and we're sucking up. It all comes together. They're in the second main phase, IP Mask Arena, and they will summon the Little Knight to banish the Maiden. Oh no, banish the True Light. But the Maiden was targeted by the Goblin Bikers Gone Wild. Caesar negates the Maiden. And that's it. Goblin Biker winning first place with no Maxi? It's crazy. Dude, the Gabongas were too big, man. Insane. If anyone wants to watch these players what? Something just happened. I don't know what it was. If anyone wants to see watch those players replays in the duel room, that's the room code right there. And that was awesome. YouTube, well, not, that's funny, the Yugioh YouTube channel, not my alternate channel, which you could be joining us on. I got an alternate YouTube channel, YouTube, that you can be joining us on, but I will have to end the YouTube stream. But I got the other YouTube channel you can join us on, like I said. This is just for algorithm purposes, to preserve the Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Wait, where can I find that? YouTube. Oh, fudge. Psycheer, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yes, Kraken, you too as well. Kraken, that was you, right? Just message me on Discord. We'll get you taken care of. Bruno, thank you. And if you guys are able to, leave the stream running in the background. 1% volume, you won't even know we're there. Yes, Bruno, there will be tournament tomorrow, same time. We like to keep things consistent here, so you know when to be here. 6 p.m. EST, same time. So I will see, if you can't hang out now, I will see you then. Bring your friends, tell them to watch the stream. Mac, you'll never believe. Guess who won? For real. You'll never believe it. YouTube channel. No one won, dude. It was crazy, bro. All right, so I figured it out. YouTube, that is the link to my alternate channel. Wait, can I just do that? I don't know, maybe it's a, oh wait, it disconnected or something. You guys can't get it. All right, YouTube, if you can find it, you can find it. If not, peace out. We out. Oh, I stopped the wrong one.